we're forgiven every day despite ourselves, Mike.
If we do.
I don't know about, from a practical standpoint, I don't know about you. I don't know about the folks out there, but when I go through a normal day, I got so many things I have to splash out a prayer to God to either de-stress me a little bit or not be angry at myself for a business decision 10 years ago or 20 years ago or this or that, or how the things that just come into our mind, the dirty little talk in your mind as far as just rumination and historical revisionism and all that stuff. And how many times during the course of the day, I just got to splash out a little prayer and just say, hey, relieve this of me. Don't let me blame myself. Follow the word, follow the word, follow the word. So I don't know if it's a challenge for everybody out there, but it's a daily challenge for me just to keep walking forward. And again, staying in the word, knowing that we live in a fallen world and that we're fallen as human beings. We've chatted about that before, Mike, where I think human beings and consumers way overrate themselves. That if actually confronted with a situation of greed or a business to make or whether to get internet or whether to follow the path of being an international radio star or preaching the word of God on an Americanuck Radio show. Whatever decisions we come to in life like that, I think the majority of people think that they would be these great, big, strong decision makers, but the truth of the matter, they fold like a cheap suit.
Oh, you're so often. Right. You're so right. I would never really sell out. I would never sell out. That's what corrupt, evil people do. Well, have you ever had somebody offer you $1 million to do something? Like, have you ever been in a position where there was an overwhelming that temptation would have been great to do so? Have you faced that? And do you face that in small ways every day? Right. Like the Pharisees said to Jesus, he said, you build sepulchers and whitewash them for the prophets and say, if we had been around in the days of our fathers, we wouldn't have killed the prophets. He said, you testify against yourself that you are the children of them that killed the prophets, right? See, they thought that they were making a righteous statement, but what was inside of them was actually really, really ugly, and they were exactly like their forefathers were. I mean, look at these people that, if we were around back in the day, we would have abolished slavery. They did abolish slavery, number one. Number two, you're acting exactly this whole kill white people thing, right? You are everything that you claim to hate. Correct. And they cannot look in the mirror and they cannot see it, right?
Right.